In today's video, we are going to be discussing how to polish, prep, and clean aluminum using vapor honing. Aluminum is one of, if not the most engineered metal in the world. It's used in absolutely everything, from cars and motorcycles to computers, even this pencil that was used to help prep for this video. It truly is an engineer's best friend. But down the line, aluminum can get hard to prep, clean, and finish. That's why in this video, we're going to be discussing how to use vapor honing to clean these parts. Now, to clean this part and get it back to this nice finish that you see here, we actually used our VH1000 HD. Now, in this machine, we used glass beads. Glass beads are known to provide this OEM bright finish that you can see on this part. We use them on absolutely everything, and a huge advantage of glass bead and the vapor honing process, which cleans by flow, is that you do not impregnate your metals. And actually, while I'm speaking on this, I need to mention that with vapor honing, you will not damage your sealing surfaces or tapped or threaded holes. Now, with a part like this, you may be planning to actually put a coating on it if you wanted to go with something besides this beautiful finish here. What you could do is use an aluminum oxide in one of our machines, and this will give you the proper surface roughness for a coating such as Cerakote. Now, to add on to the looks of this part, I need to mention the clean by flow characteristics of vapor honing. What that means is that whenever you're blasting this part, the water actually cushions the abrasive and allows it to use its cutting and/or polishing characteristics as it flows across the part. This is unlike sandblasting, where you just have that very fine bead of abrasive particle that hits the surface and typically leaves lines. With wet blasting, you get this nice, smooth finish. Now, with it being so easy to create beautiful finishes like this, it's very easy to repeat these looks, meaning that you can have multiple people working on different parts and get the same looks. This is very good for manufacturing, which we're getting ready to hit on in just a second. Before I speak on manufacturing, I would like to show you this piece. It does a very good job of demonstrating the difference between wet blasting and sandblasting. Now, we've used this piece at multiple trade shows to just hand to people to give them a real world look at how it affects aluminum. As you can see from the right hand side here, which is sandblasting, you can see that this surface looks very porous and it also looks very rough. And that's true of the nature of sandblasting. Versus this left hand side here, which is wet blasting, you can see how smooth, polished, and bright of a finish it provided. Now, to speak on how the abrasive is actually allowed to interact with your part, using the best example that I know, if you think about your hand here as the fibers on your metal, whenever you're sandblasting, you're actually forcing the abrasive inside of these fibers and you're separating them. Now, this leaves you with a very coarse finish and a very porous finish, which allows oils and debris and just dirt, for that matter, to get inside of this part and latch onto it. Versus whenever you're wet blasting, because of the water and the cushioning nature, you're actually rolling and smoothing these fibers. That's why we get such bright finishes. And this actually causes the finish to last much longer because dirt, oils, grease, things of that nature cannot latch on as easily to these parts. And that's why our finishes look so good. Now, the way that the abrasive is actually allowed to interact with your part leads to a noticeable visual and physical difference. If you want to learn more about how wet blasting smooths and rolls the fibers of metal, click here to watch our other video. Now, I know I mentioned earlier that vapor honing can be very useful in manufacturing, and the best example of that is this little CNC machined part that we have right here. It was anodized from the factory, and what we actually did was go back and remove that anodizing along with the CNC tool paths that were left on this part. Now, we did this in our VH685 using 120 grit aluminum oxide, and of course that more aggressive media did a great job of removing all contaminants and anodizing from this part. Using that aggressive media, this part is actually now prepped for coating. It has that ample surface roughness that I was talking about earlier, and that coating is going to be able to latch deep into this part and make it last a lot longer than it would if it was just your smooth CNC part. Now, since the purpose of this video is to educate and talk about how we are able to achieve these beautiful finishes on the daily here at Vapor Honing Technologies. Really with our machines, it's very simple. There's no prep work, meaning you don't have to worry about the grease and grime that's on these parts like you would if you were sandblasting. You just put them in a machine. Your abrasive selection is very important. Like I was stated earlier, if you're wanting to get this polished finish, we suggest a glass bead or ceramic bead. If you're looking to prep for a coating, we suggest either an aluminum oxide or a silicon carbide. Our sales team will definitely help you figure out what abrasive works best for your parts because, like I said, it's very important in achieving the correct finish. Your air pressure is also very important, and we can help you out there too because it does differ from part to part. But like I stated earlier, even with metals like aluminum that are softer, you don't have to worry about impregnating them with vapor blasting because of the clean by flow nature that we use. So to actually create this finish that you can see here on the left-hand side of this part, it truly only took us about 3 minutes inside of one of our vapor honing machines, specifically the VH1000 HD, and it just did a fantastic job. As long as you're making sure that you are effectively using all of your passes over the part, you can truly get this down to a science. And it's very efficient, and as you can see, very effective. This part looks great. And because of the clean by flow nature that our vapor honing machines use, finishes like this are very easy to achieve and they're very consistent. I want to thank you all for watching this video, and I hope that it does help you in polishing, prepping, and cleaning your aluminum parts. If you guys want more information about this process or how to use it on specific parts, we have a ton of information on our YouTube channel. Please consider subscribing if you liked this video. For more information on our equipment, you can call us at 828-202-5563, and you can also check out our website at vaporhoningtechnologies.com. Please like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and again, consider subscribing to our channel as we really enjoy making great content just like this to help you guys out. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day. Peace.